All right, we're getting set now for game two. There's introductions everywhere. I do not know anybody on. I know one guy in that
On
team.
Wild Shot?
Yeah, I know
Nate.
Nate, number 7.
Well, I know some of these guys.
I hope so. It's your party.
Well, you know.
I
Bob
do know.
and Nate. And Steve I've played with before. The other 2 guys I have not, so
So who's got the ball now?
I don't know.
Okay, excellent.
Nate has the ball. Out to Bob. These guys are good, though. I've played with some of them before.
Inside out, we've got, Chuck. Early whistle. Whitaker warming up now. I thought last time Lucas must have paid him off because he's the only one who got to the foul line.
Well, he only got half the calls he should have, so.
Whoa.
But, you know, he's warming up just like the rest of us.
He does have experience. I did ask him.
Oh, he's refed before.
He has, 3rd graders.
Oh, well,
Third graders.
we're about that talent level, so. Probably
I'm going
worse
to go with
demeanor.
that guy's name being Karchkaker?
Karchner, I think.
Something like that. He's got a jersey with a name on. Never
Lance.
trust a man with a
That's
jersey
Lance.
with his own name on it.
That's trouble.
Okay.
See, this is a good matchup here. Big man versus big man. Gabe is a handful down low. And Bob may be the quickest guy on the court.
And not afraid to shoot it. Bob pulls up a little short. We've got the rebound. That is
Aaron,
who is one of the best players from last year.
Absolutely.
I do remember that.
Aaron's a handful.
That's a 3.
Dan from downtown.
That's downtown Dan.
Downtown
For 3.
Dan, yeah. Again, PG-13 a little bit, but that's fine.
You took that to a place I wasn't going. That's way off. There's Mr. Quick inside.
Emmy-nominated science teacher Nate with the last miss there.
Oh. That Emmy nomination will get you nothing here. So he didn't win, is what you're saying.
No. Listen, not all of us are Craig Burnback. We don't
That's
all,
right.
we
Not all
don't, we
of us
don't
are
all win
free
Emmys.
That was Aaron with a 3 that was way off. He apparently needs to warm up a little bit.
Chuck,
Got to say, if I was making an actual movie, he would be the guy I would pick to cast as a player because he's got the headband and the shorts that really make him look like a player.
You think the headband makes him look like a player?
It makes him look like a player in the 80s. If you were going to make a movie, and let's be honest, the theme is a video game from the 80s.
That's true.
So if I was going to make a video game,
Yeah.
a movie about a video game with a basketball player, he'd be I'd pick.
There you
Inside, nice move. I remember him from last year, number 5.
Yeah, that's Gabe. Gabe is a handful. He can shoot it outside and inside. He runs the floor really well for a big man as well.
Mr. Quick around the corner. Oh, back to the Emmy nomination. That's it. That time he nails down the statue with 3. We've got a 7-5 basketball game with about 7.5 minutes to go.
Nate will not hesitate to shoot.
Aaron back outside.
I think
Got a turnover.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I think the lesson learned from this game so far is that reaching in is not going to be punished.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's be honest. If they called everything, we'd never play.
That's true.
They don't let know that. There you go. Chuck a little late on the call, but he got it.
He got it. It's a lot of pressure. I feel for Chuck. He volunteered out of the goodness of his heart to do this, and it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of guys wanting to win.
And the good news about Chuck is you pick the guy with the right attitude because I've never met anyone more mellow. I think if we actually did set him on fire, he would literally just say, "I believe I'm on fire." I've never heard him yell. I've never heard him get angry. I'd like to make him angry once just to see what happens.
It's not pretty. I've seen it.
Yeah, I'm afraid to be Hulk-like.
I've known him since we were like 12. I've seen it a couple of times.
It's rare though, right?
It is very rare. It used to be more common, but marriage does wonderful things.
Marriage and a little bit of laziness. Let's be honest.
All right, Gabe is sometimes not the greatest free throw shooter. It's a mental thing with him. He's got the touch, but he pushes it sometimes.
Yeah. Not sure what he did there. It looked a little long. I got to be honest, not a lot of free throw shooting after the age of 17, 18 years old in your life because you stop playing organized basketball.
That's true. But, when you're playing pickup ball, you shoot free throws to make teams a lot of times. So you do get some of those in.
He missed both, though. Nice pass inside.
Yeah, Steve with a beauty.
I'm just going to call him the professor. Does he teach science?
Nate does, yes.
Yeah. That's who just
He's
made it,
physics.
right?
He's a physics teacher, yeah.
Physics? Well, he should make everything then. He should understand exactly what it takes to make a basket. Great save inside. LeBron James, who I actually have his name. That's Tim.
Tim
inside of the big man.
Tim's a dead-eye three-point shooter. But, he's a little limited offensively.
There's a nice pass there, though. It's 11-7 ball game. So who's the home team is Wild Shot in this one? Is that correct?
I believe that is the case.
Yeah, you would think that I would know that after watching the game for almost 5 minutes, but
I mean,
it's hard
you
to tell
know.
because the home team's always the Tigers in this gym, so it's difficult. Inside, that's a behind the head, no look pass. It actually works out. Back up and in. We'll just call him number 10 for 2.
So he would be Doug.
That's Doug?
I believe so. He introduced himself to me, but it's a blur now.
Doug has politician hair, that I'll say. Yeah, if I was looking for a vice president, Doug would be my man in this room. Aaron inside the flip. Oh, that was just actually hideous. If you didn't know Aaron was good, you wouldn't think he was good by watching this game because it's been hard. Nice. You talked about Mr. Flash inside for 2. He is fast.
Bob is surprisingly older than you think, given his athletic ability.
He's in good shape, and his team's up 15-7, which is good shape. Look at the hustle from Bob. He just flops on the floor. Nothing damage. He's looking up. Great pass inside. You will not see that again in this court. That was pretty much, I don't know, that was Donovan McNabb-esque, which means he'll turn it over next time.
So this wild shot team taking it to the defending champs.
So this is the defending champion team?
This, On Fire is the defending champ.
That was my team last year. I don't remember any of these people. Actually, I do. I remember him. I gave him the ball a lot. That's why we won. He finally makes his first free throw. It's 17-8 with 4 minutes. This game seems to be going slower than yours. I'm not going to lie. More whistles.
Well, it's probably for the best. There's a lot of big guys who are getting tied up inside. Yes. I wasn't. There was a question about the officiating. I didn't. I need to pay more attention to the game, I think.
Mr. Vice President's taking this seriously, and he goes right back up and in. Well done, VP with 2, and it's 19-9. We're just going to give them nicknames if we don't know their names.
That's
Bruce
good, though.
with a nice pass. Aaron just cannot find his shot right now. I think he's 0 for 4 from the field last year. I don't know. I don't remember him missing 2 shots in a row.
No, he is a little off today. I think the physical nature of play so far is really tying things up for players like Aaron who are more free flowing.
We've got ourselves a turnover. Mr. Vice President leading the break. Good fake up and in. Nicely done.
Bob is a sneaky man.
That he is. He's got his team up 21-9. This game all but over. Gonna need a miracle comeback. You know they're gonna start throwing up threes because that's what bad basketball players usually do when they're down in double figures. There's the first one, and it's a miss.
Wow, that was harsh.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, we know that happens. I'd be doing it.
No, but you gotta come back in a hurry here. You got
It's
2.5
true,
minutes.
but you know what? 2 points is more than 0. So go for the easy basket.
That's true. They're not stopping anybody, so they really do need those threes, I think.
Chuck looking for the inbounds. Someone knows that they better hurry.
Now here's a three-point shooter right there.
That is ridiculous.
And that's what Brian does. He really has no
That
conscience.
was ridiculous. What's his name?
Brian. That's Brian.
Set shot Brian from literally somewhere in Hillsboro. Drills a 3, and it is 21-12. So I shouldn't give advice because that was a great idea. Oh, we've got our first actual visual complaint.
I think I had the first actual visual.
You did,
complaint.
but yours was verbal. Yours was verbal.
Oh,
You said
I
it right
see.
to him. That was a. You think Chuck's gonna have to tee anybody up today?
I don't know. We had this whole thing where I was gonna do like a Harlem Globetrotters style complaint and fake fight, and then have it result in some sort of ta-da at the end. But we didn't quite put it together.
Since the money's going to a good cause, I think anyone gets teed up has to chip in $5 for the, for the school district. What do you think?
That seems reasonable.
All right. We don't have to discuss it with anyone. We're just gonna give the fine, whatever.
Just hand it out.
Another turnover, and that'll kill you when you're trying to come back. It's 23-12, under 2. Under 2, as your fine wife pointed out, that's when the clock will stop if our volunteer clock operator knows that. Oh, he does. Look at that. Nailed it.
Turnover there.
Who's the clock operator?
That is Caden. That's Sean's son. He is an excellent young basketball player in his own right, but he is not quite old enough to play today.
No, he picked up the clock management right away. I'll give him credit.
He's a good dude.
Yes.
He comes on Tuesday nights. My regular group plays on one of my regular groups plays here on Tuesday nights, and he always comes and hangs out. And every now and again, he gets to play.
That is great passing inside. Aaron's not afraid. Aaron is not afraid, and why would he be?
That's Nate.
That's Nate.
It's all right.
That's Mr. That's the professor, right?
The professor, yes.
That's right. Maybe I want to call him Mr. Wizard, but he does physics, so it really wouldn't work, would it?
little turnover
Did he?
there.
I thought it was more. All right.
1 minute to go. 26-12.
John Michael says we can go with
team in
Mr.
dark.
Wizard. I think that's what we'll do. It's 26-12. This might be the biggest blowout in the tournament history.
Ooh, I don't know.
It's a 14-point lead in a 10-minute game. That's hard to do. You know he's shooting it. And one, it looked good, just didn't go. You might as well slow it down now. The professor's understanding the clock. The give and go is beautiful. And the professor,
His leg kind of went old man on him there.
but he comes right back and misses again, though.
That's Nick Voll style right there.
That's right. Oh, the fancy dribbling. You know he wants to shoot the three. But, as I was mentioned before, there's not the MTV Rock and Jock 50-point play, so this game's all but over.
Yeah.
Hey, why not, Bob? You've done it all. Why not? Why not finish? And one! My goodness. Bob, a.k.a. The Flash, up and in for two. If we kept stats, we'd know how many he had, but I'm going to go with he's got at least 10.
At least 10. I think Nate's got about 10 as well.
No, everyone just standing around and Flash gets the offensive rebound. You know what that is? That's just flat out embarrassing.
Yeah, you know, when you're a champion and you get killed like this, there's got to be psychological, you know.
Clearly they gave up is what you're saying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
There's no doubt. I mean, when they've got no one on the line and the guy who misses the free throw gets it back, you have shown no heart. That's what it comes down to.
Well, maybe they're just being smart and saving their energy. There's three games to go.
Don't be an apologist just because it's your party.
That's right.
That's it.
All right.
We've got a second straight upset, I believe, as Wild Shot takes the win.
All right. I told you coming in. I didn't tell you, but I told people. I think this dark team is a dark horse. So I think they're going to be tough to beat.